Hi, my name is Mark Cruz, and today I'm going to tell you about Nikon's newest premium compact cameras, the DL series, which stands for Digital Lens. There are 3 different models, all using the same 20.8 megapixel, 1-inch CMOS sensor, and the new Xpeed 6A processor with 4-core CPUs, but differing in the focal length of the lens. The names of the models are based on their specifically designed Nikkor lenses that are shown in 35mm equivalent focal length terms. The DL 18 to 50 with an f1.8 to 2.8 aperture range. There's the DL 24 to 85 with the same f1.8 to 2.8 aperture range, and the DL 24 to 500 with an f2.8 to 5.6 aperture range. DSLR users will be familiar with much of what they see in this new series, from the DSLR-like menu systems to the manual controls, the ability to shoot in RAW, an accessory shoe that gives full compatibility with any Nikon speedlight, and even having fluorine coating on all these lenses. Fluorine coatings have been showing up in many of Nikon's new DSLR lenses, such as the 24 to 70 f2.8 VR lens, the new 16 to 80 DX lens, or the 300mm f4. This coating was designed to help repel dust, water, grease, or dirt, ensuring easy removal even if they adhere to the lens surface. And this new coating is now found on all these 3 premium cameras. For photographers who want a powerful but pocketable large sensored camera, the DL series provides some amazing specs. In terms of speed, all 3 cameras have superb AF tracking and continuous burst modes. Using a hybrid autofocus system composed of 171 AF points, the DL cameras will not only be very fast to acquire focus, but also tracking moving subjects as well. When you combine that AF speed with the ability to shoot continuously at 20 frames per second, these cameras will easily impress. On the video side, these cameras follow the D5 and D500 in that they now include UHD 4K video recording at 30 frames per second. Natively, the camera can shoot full 1080p at 60 frames per second, but if you go into the slow motion movie section, you can select full 1080p at 120 frames per second or even 240 frames per second at 720p. One of the biggest advantages to shooting video with a DL Premium Compact is that, like when shooting stills, you can take full advantage of its fast and smooth hybrid AF system. Also, if you connect any of the DL cameras to an external recorder, you can record clean, uncompressed video files at 8-bit 422. All 3 models have a new touch-sensitive 1037K dot resolution OLED display, which provides very vibrant colors along with being more energy efficient than traditional LCD screens. To make sure that it's very easy to share photos from the DL series, they all have built-in wireless capability, NFC, and now Bluetooth low energy technology. With the new SnapBridge app that'll be compatible with both Apple and Android smart devices, all you have to do is pair the camera with the smart device once, and every subsequent time they come in range of each other, they'll automatically be linked, making it that much easier to remote trigger the camera or share your photos. With the SnapBridge app, you can also use your smart device to synchronize the time and location of where you are, get firmware notifications for projects you've registered, or even embed information automatically to the photos you want to share. The DL Premium Compacts may share a lot of technology, but there are some major differences between them. Since wide-angle lenses are more prone to lens flares from the sun, the 18 to 50 model incorporates Nikon's nano crystal coat to help prevent just that. And thanks to the wide viewing angle you get with this lens, many people will use it for landscape or architectural work, so having a built-in perspective control option allows you to correct for any unnatural distortion. To keep the body of the camera as small as possible, there's no built-in viewfinder, but there's an incredibly responsive optional OLED tilting viewfinder with a resolution of 2,359,000 dots. The DL 24-85 has a more general-purpose zoom range for subject matter such as street photography, portraiture, or macro photography. To help maximize the usefulness of this range, There is a super macro option that you switch the lens to, which enables life-size reproduction of your subject matter. Focus peaking is available on all three models in stills and video mode for precise focusing and really helps out on the 24-85 model when in macro mode. The DL24-85 also has the same optional OLED viewfinder that the DL18-50 does. Thanks to the super telephoto zoom lens on the DL24-500, many wildlife or sports shooters will love picking up this new model. And to make sure that the photographers can use it in all situations, there are some new vibration reduction features built into it. First off, there's 5 stops of compensation thanks to a dual detect optical VR system, meaning you can handhold the camera in even lower light situations than you're used to. Also, there's a sports VR mode that is intended for tracking moving subjects, giving the photographer a more natural and smooth viewfinder image. Where the 18-50 and 24-85 models have a tilting OLED touchscreen, the DL24-500 has a vari-angle touchscreen, giving you access to even more different shooting positions. The DL24-500 also doesn't require an optional viewfinder, as it has a built-in electronic OLED viewfinder with an eye sensor. These 3 new premium compact cameras were designed around their specific Nikkor lens. The DL18-50 for someone wanting a wide-angle lens with fast aperture, the DL24-85 for someone wanting a general-purpose lens that still has the ability to blur the background for portraits or do proper macro work, and the DL24-500 for someone wanting a sports or wildlife camera that has a large sensor while still being compact in size. Throw in amazing autofocus, the ability to shoot at 20 frames per second, and 4K video recording, and these cameras get more and more impressive. If you'd like to find out more about these new DL cameras, please visit nikon.ca.